a story of humility, ethics, and the power of true leadership. In a small rural town nestled in the Appalachian Mountains, there lived a hardworking man named Henry. His entire life had been dedicated to raising his only son, James. Despite the struggles and hardships of their impoverished community, Henry toiled tirelessly to ensure that James could pursue an education and achieve a brighter future. Thanks to Henry's sacrifices, James graduated at the top of his class and eventually became the CEO of a prestigious corporation headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia. However, with success came distance, both physical and emotional, as James rarely returned home, consumed by the demands of his thriving career. One crisp autumn morning, Henry decided to pay a surprise visit to James. However, he planned this visit with a unique twist. He wanted to test his son's humility and the values he had instilled in him. Disguising himself as an old, destitute man in tattered clothes, Henry made his way to the grand headquarters of James' company. As he entered the gleaming, modern lobby, he couldn't help but notice the curious and dismissive stares of the employees, their polished shoes clicking against the marble floor. Henry approached the front desk, where a receptionist named Chloe greeted him with an icy glare. Chloe was known for her elitist attitude, and her reaction to Henry was no exception. "Sir," she sneered, "do you know where you are? This is a prestigious corporation. We don't have positions for people like you." Henry replied humbly, "Ma'am, I'm only looking for a janitorial job. I don't need much, just enough to get by." Chloe scoffed and waved him away, but a security guard named Tom, who had been with the company for years, overheard the exchange. Tom was known for his kindness and fairness. "Chloe," Tom interjected, "why don't we give him a chance? We're short-staffed in maintenance anyway. Everyone deserves respect, no matter their background." Reluctantly, Chloe allowed Henry to be interviewed by HR, and thanks to Tom's support, Henry was hired as a janitor. Henry's weathered hands trembled slightly as he signed the employment papers, but his resolve was unshakable. For a week, Henry worked diligently, silently observing the dynamics of the company. Despite his humble role, he noticed how the employees treated one another, particularly Chloe, who often belittled others she deemed beneath her. Henry's quiet demeanor and meticulous work ethic made him a fixture in the background, but his observations were keen. He noted the cliques, the power dynamics, and the culture that permeated the halls of the corporation. One day, Chloe orchestrated a scheme to humiliate Henry further. She accidentally spilled coffee on an important document near the janitor's station and loudly blamed Henry for the mess. "This is why we can't hire just anyone," she exclaimed, drawing the attention of nearby staff. "Look at this disaster." Though Henry denied being responsible, Chloe was relentless. She called the head of HR, a woman named Linda, who happened to be James' fiancée. Together, Chloe and Linda decided that Henry was not fit for the company and terminated his employment on the spot, citing lack of competence. As Henry left the building, burdened not by his dismissal but by the unfairness he witnessed, Tom ran after him. "Mr. Henry," Tom said, "I'm so sorry for what happened. I need to tell you something. Linda is engaged to your son, James, but after what I've seen, I thought you should know how she treats people." Henry thanked Tom and decided to stay in the city for a few more days to understand Linda better. His observations confirmed Tom's concerns. Henry then called James and informed him that he would visit the office. James was overjoyed by the news, completely unaware of the recent events. When Henry arrived that afternoon, James greeted him warmly in the lobby. Linda, however, froze in shock when she recognized Henry as the janitor she had fired. Henry's piercing gaze unsettled her, but he remained calm. "Linda," he said, "we meet again. Today, I'm not here as a janitor, but as James' father. Your actions have revealed a lot about your character." James, confused, asked for an explanation. Henry recounted the events of the past week. As James listened, his face turned red with shame and anger. "Dad, I'm so sorry you were treated this way. Linda, I can't overlook this behavior. We'll talk about this later." The next day, James convened a company-wide meeting. He addressed the staff with a serious tone. This company was built on the principles of respect, fairness, and integrity. Yet, recent events have shown me that these values are not being upheld by everyone. He turned to Linda and Chloe. Linda, Chloe, your behavior towards my father and others in this company is unacceptable. Effective immediately. You are both relieved of your positions. This company has no room for those who undermine our core values. The room was silent as Linda and Chloe left in disgrace. James' decisive action sent a clear message to everyone. James then looked at Tom. Tom, your compassion and integrity are what this company stands for. I've learned that you once studied accounting but had to stop due to personal circumstances. Starting today, the company will sponsor your education. And once you're ready, I'd like you to lead our accounting department. Tom was overwhelmed with gratitude. Thank you, Mr. James. I won't let you down. This experience became a turning point for James and the company. It reminded everyone that true success isn't measured by titles or wealth, but by the character and values we uphold. Henry's test not only reaffirmed James' commitment to integrity, but also inspired the entire company to prioritize fairness and humanity. Meanwhile, Henry returned to his small town with a sense of peace. He knew his son had not only achieved professional success, but also embraced the values that truly mattered. Back at the company, James continued to lead with a renewed sense of purpose. Employees felt a shift in the workplace culture, where fairness and respect became the norm. The story of Henry, James, and Tom became a beacon of inspiration, reminding everyone that true leadership is built on the foundation of ethics and empathy. If you found this story inspiring, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tales that touch the heart and remind us of life's true values. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.